Welcome back. So, this is Romancing Saga 3, Part 2. Where we last left off, we had just arrived in Pidona. We have Sarah and Helen with Khalid. And now, I did a little looking into this. Apparently, if you talk to Helen first in Loan, Sarah will run off on her own and you can only recruit Helen. And then you have to go to Pidona to get Sarah. But if you talk to Sarah first, you get both. The mansion to the right of the royal palace once belonged to House Claudius. Cool. Pidona, then the biggest city in the world, center of the world, which doesn't mean much. It's a Super Nintendo JRPG. This is the Royal Palace. This isn't exactly Dalmasca. But still, there's a lot of cool things we can do in this town. First off, let's go and visit the blacksmith. The mansion. Okay, we saw this. I think this is it? No, not. After the Divine Order massacred the Naj Kingdom, where Khalid is from, many of its people sought refuge in Ryblov. Okay. An astronomer had predicted the death eclipse right before it happened. Sadly, he was burned at the stake for sowing discord among the public, and his family fled to Lance. This is important. We're gonna see him later. That astronomer is important to the plot. The Pharaoh's army has been encroaching threateningly upon Stanley, an island town to the north. Another hook for an adventure. There's the minstrel. We mentioned him. Let's not talk to him, otherwise we won't be able to get rid of him. They say a descendant of the matriarch has inherited her royal ring. Another plot hook. I used to hone my craft at a workshop in town. I can't imagine that place being around much longer though. Its masterpiece, the matriarch's spear, was stolen and the master craftsman was murdered. Let's remember this guy. We're going to need to talk to him later. If you're looking for a great vacation spot, visit Great Arch. Black Sparrow also hid his treasure somewhere nearby. Another plot hook. So many plot hooks. We're practically speared in fucking hooks. The new Marquis of Loan has a reputation for being both clever and resourceful. Hey, we know that guy. He's our friend. We nicked his stuff. Here's a hooded guy. He doesn't want to talk to us. These hooded guys belong to a religious cult, the Divine Order. I wonder what they're up to. There's Tatiana. We avoid her. The Divine Order in Pidona has started some kind of recruitment drive. Ominous. I'm sure they'll turn out to be good guys. Maximus, a leader of the Divine Order, has been asking an awful lot of questions about the relics of the matriarch. Can't imagine why. Powerful relics? Why would anyone be interested in them? And who might you be? Oh, you're a friend of Master Thomas, you say. Ah, this is Thomas's home. Okay. Master Thomas is in the room to the far left. Let's have a chat with him. Relax, it's a fine day. Cool. Room on the far left. Here's our man. I have to do something for my grandfather. Khalid, I suggest you take a look around town. So we can't recruit him. Bummer. Oh well. Maybe we have to do... There's an easy quest you can do in Pedona, in the old part of town. Oh, we just saw Thomas leave. And that quest is related to Thomas. I guess we've triggered it. Let's go and take a look. What's her voice going to be like? Okay, I know.
Got you.
Wait, what? If she tags us 2 more times, we're stuck with her. Okay, we found the blacksmith. No, not again. This is all wrong. Nora, the shop's closed for the day. Do you have any weapons or armor for sale? Sorry, we're fresh out of stock. This is quite the workshop you have here. But there are only 2 of you? It wasn't like this before. Legend has it that the first master smith worked with the matriarch to reforge Alos's demonic spear into the matriarch's spear. It was a masterpiece, a true work of art. After the matriarch closed all the abyss gates, her spear was put on display in this workshop, and it became our trademark. Smiths from all over the world would come here to hone their craft. Over the course of 300 years, our workshop became the finest anywhere. The matriarch's spear was stolen in the turmoil of the battle between Ludwig and Clemens, and Nora's father went looking for it. A year later, he had traced it back here to Pedona, but when he went to retrieve it, 3 days later his body was found floating in the harbor. Following his death, our smiths began to leave in droves, and now it's just the 2 of us. I've made up my mind, Kane. I'm gonna go look for the bastard that killed my old man and took the spear. I need you to look after the shop while I'm away, okay? You'll end up just like he did. No way. Okay, so now we have the option, either taking Nora with us as a party member or not. We don't want her. She's good, but there she goes. That's where the spear used to be. We've heard about the relics of the matriarch. Really powerful items, and maybe we'll get a few of them, and apparently someone has been collecting them. The sword Katrina was using in the intro, the masquerade, was another one of those relics. I don't care if I'm the last one at this forge. I have a duty to make new goods, and I'll see it through to the end. If you come across any of our former smiths, please persuade them to come back to our workshop. We can still forge amazing new things, even without the matriarch's spear. Okay, so now we can have him research new items. This is why it's important to come here early. Excellent, I'll start working right away. I think you can also have Nora working on researching items if you choose to help her, but I'm not sure. It doesn't matter. We'll find plenty of people to work on stuff for us. Now, there was that guy over here. Let's go talk to him. I used to own my craft at the workshop in town. I can't imagine that place being around much longer though. Its masterpiece, the matriarch's spear, was stolen, the master craftsman was murdered. Kane's got heart. If you work together, the workshop could be prosperous again. Heh, imagine that. The lad's done a lot of growing up, hasn't he? Alright, let's give it another shot. Okay, so Kane is working on weapons. let's have this guy work on armor. Headband. Okay, so the way this works is, as time passes, they'll create new stuff and put it for sale on the floor above. But they'll give you a free copy of each item they research. And time passing is essentially battles that you fight. So that's why we want to go over here as early as possible. What's in here? Oh, it's the Divine Order place. Those who seek the wisdom of the Divine Order may pass. Maximus has much to teach. All you have to do is open your heart and mind. This doesn't look like a cult at all. Have you heard the good word of Maximus? The great Maximus shall lead us to the chosen one. Neat. The Archlord is coming soon. We must prepare for him a worthy welcome. Hold to your fate. Place your trust in the Divine Order. I'm surprised he didn't try to recruit me. Oh well. Now the reason I rejected Nora, although she's good, I already have a party in mind. Why can't Ludwig just be king already? The ports to the east, with the old town lying to the west, and the new town up the road ahead. To the west of town is the Archfiend Palace. Okay. And what's here? Welcome, can I offer you a room? Okay, this is where we come to rest if we want. And an actually open shop. Let's see what they have. Zweihander. This is a great sword, not what we're specializing in. Knight's shield, knight's armor. Didona jewel. Deep petrifier. Pure petrification. Okay. We're not buying anything. Wait. Longbow attack 15. Hunting bow attack 7. Okay. So maybe we will buy the bow. And a knight's shield, why not? Sure. And we're poor. But I think this was a good investment. Because she's using a two-handed weapon, I'm not going to give her a shield. Yeah, this is worse than what we have. 15% chance to divert attacks versus 40% chance to increase defense by 25. Sure. Now, I'm not sure if they can use shields while using Kung Fu. I don't think they can, but we'll equip her with a shield anyway. Oh, there he goes. Wait! I want to sell you some insurance. This is Old Town. It was put on long ago, even before the matriarch's time. You'd be surprised how many people took refuge from Ludwig's tyranny here in Old Town. Who are you? Identify yourself at once. Khalid, what are you doing here? I saw you going past, decided to tail you. Was curious what you were up to. There's no need for alarm, Charles. I know them. I was just telling Lady Muse about our adventures. Please come in. I can't remember the last time I've had so many visitors. Lady Muse, Mitch went missing. We couldn't find her, and then Gon went to look for her. And you went to look in the Archfiend Palace. The Archfiend Palace, oh dear. Charles, please go find Gon. Yes, milady. I'll go. I was getting bored anyway. Thank you for your assistance. Mitch, what happened? Where's Gon? I don't know. Let's hurry. Mitch, where are you, Mitch? Archfiend Palace is crawling with thieves, brigands, and more than the occasional monster. Mitch, come out, wherever you are. This isn't time for hide and seek. If that wasn't enough, there have been recent sightings of Divine Order acolytes scavenging around for hidden treasures. Okay, so we have Thomas now. Yeah, he has two-handed weapons, no point in giving him a shield. Charles has a long spear, likewise. Level 15 with spears, and 15 with fire magic. 240 HP. Charlie's buff. But you'll notice he only has 5 strength and 3 dexterity, which is ridiculously low. Even Sarah and Thomas have 17 strength. This is because Charlie is a former knight who was forced into retirement because he suffered an injury. And now he can't fight as well as he used to. But he has such a high skill that he'll nevertheless be dealing a lot of damage, way more than us. But he only joined temporarily. We can get him back permanently by doing a later quest and even fixing his stats. But we won't. I've already decided who my final party is going to be. I'm gonna take Paul, the pirate Black, and Boston, and Thomas, and Sarah for the final slot that doesn't matter. So I'll have to kick Helen out at some point. Now the thing is, you can only really get most of those characters after beating one of the 4 Sinistrals. So it's gonna be a while until we get it. For Paul, we gotta do a quest in one of the northern towns, and then we have to beat an Abyssal Lord, then go talk to Paul in order to recruit him. Boston and Black require you to beat Forneos, the water sinistro. So I guess we'll start with that one. But it's gonna be a while until we get there. Oh, shit. Thomas is almost dead. There he goes. Not good. Charles is just dominating. Whoops. The elemental attunement of the fight has changed to fire, which I think means these fireballs are going to start healing. But we're going to finish the fight in this turn. And we're done. So as you may have noticed, coming up with money in the early game can be a little difficult. But don't worry. We'll be rolling in it before you know. Now if only I could get some techniques, that'd be nice. But these are weaker enemies, so... Oh! Spoke too soon. Here. Cool off. Martial arts might seem very weak early on, because you don't have a weapon, you're just fighting with your fist. But the fighting skills you can earn can be incredibly useful and powerful, so don't discount it. Mostly I'm only interested in mastering martial arts techniques with Ellen, so that I can give them to Boston later when I hire him, because I'll be using martial arts with him as well. We got a cudgel. Isn't that nice? Which way down? Oh, it's over here. Okay. Might as well. You'll notice when I'm running, the enemy sprites disappear and all you see is the shadow. This is part of it, because, you know, running into an enemy knocks you out of formation. So it's an added element of danger. You can see them very well when you're running. Greater risk of running into them. This location that we're exploring, the Devil Palace, was once the Palace of the Archfiend. You know, the mega bad guy from the backstory. And it's still the home of one of the four Sinistrals. The Earth Sinistral, I believe. But he's in the second half of the dungeon, which is way tougher. So we're not going to go there. We're only here to find a missing child, then we're off. As for the context for this quest, which the game doesn't really clarify, Muse is Thomas's old childhood friend. Once from an affluent family, she's fallen on hard times and now lives in this poor part of town with her boyfriend, Charles. And they've taken it upon themselves to look after the local poor children. That's nice of them. Poor Muse, though, it seems that she's sick, so she's bedridden. I thought there might have been some items in that room, but no. See, there we go. Formation broke. Oh well. I remember when I played the original on the Super Nintendo with a fan translation patch. For some reason, they hadn't translated the miss. So whenever an attack missed, I just got Japanese kanji popping out. And I was like, huh? What is this? Should try and master aim and tomahawk. I'm not sure if black already comes with tomahawk or not. That'd be nice. Nothing of any interest here. Break. Ooh, that's a good one. This game is like a little box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get, skill-wise. Wait, she just got it and she's already mastered it? Not bad. I almost feel a little bad that I'm just going to bench her afterwards. There he is. I never got to master aim. Doesn't matter. I don't intend to use anyone with spears. Where's Mitch gone? Have you seen her? She's alright. She's at Lady Muse's house now. I was so scared. No good crying. You were brave. Be proud. Boom. Done. 4 hours. We're getting into a nice rhythm. I find these JRPGs very relaxing. Just sit back, give orders, watch your characters wipe out these monsters. Thomas starts with water magic, but I actually want to replace his water magic with earth magic. Gonna do that as soon as I can. Oh, the skeletons heal in water? Weird. Bow and arrow doesn't do anything to a skeleton, obviously. Though a spear does? Maybe they're just very resistant to piercing them. No, we don't want to go deeper into the palette. Bad stuff in the lower levels. And we're out. Gon's safety has been ensured, thanks to your actions. For that, I am in your debt. Bye-bye. Thomas stays with us, though. Good. The Archfiend Palace is just up ahead. Folks come from far and wide to get a look at it. It's a tourist hotspot, filled with monsters. Tourists in this world must all know Kung Fu as well. With housing prices being what they are, only the richest of the rich can afford to live in Newtown. So you have a housing crisis. Can't get away from it, not even here. You'd be surprised how many people took refuge from Ludwig's tyranny here in Old Town. So Ludwig is a tyrant. The rich people like him, though, obviously. The young and adventurers seem to enjoy exploring the Archfiend Palace, but there can't be much treasure left there. We noticed. All the treasure chests were empty. There's a goddess in the house next door. Even the most downtrodden have found themselves uplifted by her very presence. He's talking about Muse. She has a boyfriend. Lady Muse wishes to be alone to recover her strength. Okay, we'll leave her be. Yeah, okay, we already know this. We're done with Old Town. There's nothing left here. Now, let's take a bit of a snooze. 4 hours, cheap. We have to remember something. Now that we've lost a party member, we need to choose our new formation. We can still use desert lands. Okay. Okay, magic shop. Solar Luna Biak. What is Biako? Gembu is water magic. I think this is earth magic. Okay. Yep, earth magic. So, by buying this, it's going to overwrite his water magic, because characters can only have one of the 4 elemental magic types. But I think Earth is better, and we're going to get Boston later, and he has water magic, and you can't remove water magic from Boston. He's stuck with it, unlike most other characters. We can only buy one spell, but that's fine. Yeah, I won't buy anything else right now. Welcome to the My Pedona. What's new? Nothing special to report here. Banter. Care for a Pedona specialty? We've got Archfiend buns, Archfiend cookies, and Abyss drops. I've even a few ballads about the Sinistrals. Really a tourist-based economy here. Not all ports go to all cities. If there's somewhere you can't find, maybe a ship is heading there from a nearby town instead. Yep, good advice. Lord Ludwig is just so amazing. Okay. Now, here is where you can come and store items, because your inventory space is limited. We don't need to store anything right now. Now, before we leave Pedona, we won't have to worry about her once our party is full, but right now, yeah. Let's go and talk to Thomas's uncle. There's another guest across the hall. He wishes to see you. Okay, I'm literally run off my feet. Not here. Here we go. You can only get this quest if you have Thomas in your party. It's supposed to be something unique to him, but it does not need to be the main protagonist for you to trigger this quest. So, you must be Thomas. I'm Fulbright the 23rd. As in the Fulbright of Fulbright & Co., the one who worked with the matriarch. That was my ancestor, Fulbright the 12th. House Fulbright has a long and storied history with your lineage. Though we can save the pleasantries for later. I've come to avail myself of your services, and you have even earned the trust of Lady Muse. You know about that. Information is crucial in my line of work. Speaking of your potential prowess, I have a job proposal for you. It's certainly not all sunshine and rainbows, though. Tell me more. Fulbright & Co. is just an umbrella company for a number of diversified subsidiaries, offering a range of goods and services. We like to expand as often as we can, and this is where you come in. I'd like you to take control of our newer group of companies. I know it might not seem like your forte, but I have faith that you would be a good fit. Permit me to explain further. It all starts with House Claudius, which once had a conglomerate not unlike my own. Claudius was a respected brand, a big fish in an even bigger pond, but slowly withered after Clemence's untimely demise. Ordinarily, I would celebrate the failing of a competitor, but this situation calls for more finesse. Though the group itself was disbanded, many of the smaller companies still remain. An insidious group whose deeds err on the nefarious side of things have started buying them up. A turn of event that gives me pause. But I cannot act on my own. And that's why I want you to seize control of those companies yourself. I'll do it. There are key individuals with useful information on the businesses I've discussed. Some of these figures are public, while others choose to reside in the shadows, using the companies as fronts for illicit activities. If you can learn what they know and grow your trading company, we can both benefit. The head of this house is one of the key individuals I've mentioned. I'd hear what he has to say before starting out. I'm looking forward to seeing what you can do. So now, we've taken a step towards the dark side and become one of the most evil things in the world, a CEO. We're going to run this guy's company and start doing what all capitalists do, creating a monopoly. Thomas's uncle is the guy to talk to trigger this little business minigame. There's one person like this in every town. Now, I've done this on my Thomas playthrough years ago. Let's see if I remember. Yep. None of this information is especially important, what they trade in and what not. Only the funds manage and the skills. This is not our company, by the way. We are Khalid Holdings. We're not even in the rankings yet. We don't have negotiation skills. These are the goods we trade. Pedone. Sinor. Okay. Now, let's try and acquire Carson Farms. Oh no, wait, these are the ones we own. Okay. Buy business. Oh, we can change our assistant. Child labor? Really? We're off to a great start. Oh, Gone is here. Good idea. Yep. Gone is gonna be our assistant. Now let's see. It's important that we don't bite off more than we can chew. We want to do a hostile takeover of a company. We need to keep our capital into consideration. We have 100,000 orphans. These ones, Messana Winery, are a bit outside of our reach. Show of Wonders, Business Closer Company. I don't know what the point of this one is. You can't actually buy it. The Archfiend Palace. This one's operating at a loss. For some reason, I guess because the tourist location is filled with monsters. Let's buy Raphael Trading. Oh. Maybe this was a bad choice. Okay, our partners gave some money. Now here's the difficulty. This is sort of a tug of war, and as you need to keep more money on the plate than your opponent for a certain amount of time. The more money you have in comparison with your opponent, the faster the little tug is gonna go on your direction, and you need it to go all the way to your side. And there's a limit to how many times you can ask your partners for money. I think if the name is in blue, that means it's still safe to ask them for money. Whoops. Damn. There's not much the Sinon Ranch and Carson Farms can offer us. But we just need to stay ahead for a little bit. Let's provide some of our own funds. There's not much we can do. We're going to have to ask Claudius for help again. And we have a new business. Oh, they also own Messana Sugar and Stanley Agriculture. We learned a new skill under the table. Our assets have increased. We're now ranked 38 and we have more capital than we did before. Oh no. Okay, the Dofore group is trying to buy Stanley Ranch out from under us. Sometimes we have to do this. We have to defend our properties. Oh shit. Yeah, sometimes this happens. The Lofore group is basically a massive top dog. At this point, if they challenge us, there's really nothing we can do. Should we try another one? Pidona shipyard is very valuable, but there's no way we can do it. Sana winery would be good too. Let's buy the fisheries. So you can use these skills that you learn, but I'm not sure on what their effects are for now. Let's just brute force this. There's no risk in requesting money from groups and from your other companies. It's just that there's a limited number of times you can do them per negotiation, and you need to wait a few seconds before each request. Damn. They're trying to get Raphael trading. Oh, shit. I think we lost Pidona Fisheries. Yeah, that's a risk. If you... Yeah. That's not good. So we're starting off really bad. Yeah, we're gonna lose. We're going to have to try and obtain these yet again. Okay. It's not impossible. I think the Claudius Group's companies are pretty much safe. Or not. The problem with using your own capital is it takes time to build back up. Oh. Okay, good. Yep, there's nothing I can do. I don't remember the game being this difficult. It is eventually possible to succeed by just accruing capital and letting time pass. And the trick is when you use certain groups, sometimes you form groups that provide you with a lot more capital. Okay. Those are yellow now. Gotta be careful. Ah yeah, and as time moves on, the bar the bars will move much more quickly. And we lost all our businesses. Damn. But we've gained a lot more capital. Alright, we can't. Okay. I've made a big mess of things right off the start. I think the point of the business closer is to just let a day pass, because you can't actually buy it. I think the trick is you have to go and visit other towns and acquire cheaper businesses in those towns. Okay, they haven't finished their research yet. Okay, cool. So you have to go to other towns, find the business representatives there. And there's different properties for sale in those places. These are locations we've unlocked already. We could go to Loan and Yules as well. So why don't we do that? Let's go to Stanley. Actually, I think we'll leave it at here, and then on the next episode, we'll go on a little tour looking for other quests. So, catch you next time. Bye!